It's all about Knight Rider. When I have the huge pleasure of watching Knight Rider Season 1 episode Not a Drop to Drink with no other than Sondra Currie. Sondra brilliantly portrayed Francesca Morgan in this great and early Knight Rider episode. This episode as well stands out when I look upon all the episodes of Knight Rider. This was one of only 12 episodes to air on Danish national television back in 1986. It would take another 7-8 years until we saw the rest of the episodes, but Not a Drop to Drink was only the second Knight Rider episode. So actually this is the first, not the pilot episode that I've seen of Knight Rider. So my memories of Sondra Currie goes back to 1986 when I was 10 years old. So I've looked so much forward to having this conversation with her and watching Not a Drop to Drink with Sondra Currie. So lean back, enjoy the ride, enjoy Sondra Currie's memories of Not a Drop to Drink.
How about that?
How about that, Sondra?
Oh, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. I hope you're fine as well.
It must be the middle of the night with you.
Yeah, it is. It's just around midnight here, so no problem at all. It's yeah, you know, it's a huge pleasure. I'm so pleased that we're able to do this.
Me too. I'm so. In fact, I got such a kick out of watching the episode yesterday, and I remembered, I think that was the very first season. I think that was the end of '82, Jacob.
Yeah, it was. This episode was actually the first episode to be recorded after the pilot had aired. The very first episode of Knight Rider aired on NBC on September 26th, and this production was made, I think, October 1st to October 11th. So yeah, so it's fantastic, and I need to tell you as well. You know, I live in Denmark. Welcome to my living room.
I know. I mean, I think I had one of my favorite aunts her name was Ingrid, and she was married to my uncle, and she was from Denmark.
Okay.
But
That's
and
funny.
I haven't visited so much Copenhagen we've been to.
Yeah.
But where are you?
I mean, yeah. I don't know if I even dare say the city name. The city's name is Middelfart. Middelfart. Yeah. I know it sounds different when you say it in English, but yeah, that's where I am. About a 2-hour drive from Copenhagen. So if you ever go to Copenhagen again or get to Denmark, I'll reunite you with KITT, I promise.
I would love that. And if you come to Los Angeles too.
Yeah.
Have you been here?
No, I've never been to Los Angeles. I've been to a Knight Rider convention in Atlanta quite some times. Yeah, I think it's four years in a row now.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I've not been to Los Angeles. Okay, Sondra, we're ready to watch the episode. We almost got KITT racing ahead right here, but let's get it on. And welcome to this conversation. I love getting the chance to watch this fantastic episode with you, and I think we should maybe start in I don't know how much do you remember of Knight Rider, because at the time when this episode was filmed, it was only a few days after the pilot had been on television. Do you remember watching the pilot? Did you have any idea what Knight Rider would become when you
No,
were in this
as a matter
episode?
of no, I didn't. As a matter of fact, I probably should watch the pilot also, and we'll do a follow-up somehow. But I was stunned that it was as old as it was. And I remembered I had to look at the credits twice because Glenn Larson, I had forgotten that Glenn Larson was the exec producer on it. And Virgil Vogel, who's gone now, I mean, he was practically in his late 70s or 80s then. And Edward. I worked for him a few times, but I didn't remember that. And Patricia Richardson, I don't even know where she is. Did you talk to her?
No, I would love to talk to her. She's an environmentalist today. So she's completely out of the Hollywood world. So she's very difficult to get a hold of.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll try for you. I'll try to see if I can find a number for her. But anyway, I'll keep you posted on that.
Okay, fantastic.
And Harry Carey. Yeah, he played my father. There.
Exactly. So maybe we should start. I used to start talking about where were you in your life when you were on Knight Rider? What had you done before, and what were your hopes and aspirations, and how important was it being cast to be on Knight Rider?
Well, I was feeling pretty empowered at that time because I'd just done a couple of maybe 3 different independent films, and I had the leads in them. And I've got a funny story to tell you about the cinematographer on this show. So, and Bob Senator, yeah. Oh, Steve D'Souza. See, Hannah Shear, she wrote the episode. I happened to notice that last night. But written by Hannah Shear.
Yeah.
I still keep in touch with her periodically.
Okay.
But phooey, what was I going to tell you? John Penner was the cinematographer, and we were shooting those outdoor scenes, and I was a little full of myself, and and so I kind of went up to him and quietly, I wanted to ask him for an eye light because that's what I was paying attention to. I was paying attention to how women were being photographed and all that kind of a thing, and why in the 40s and the 50s and even the early 60s, they always had that light right in the center that pulled your attention. And so I went up and I said, very politely, could you please give me an eye light? And the eye lights were right next to the lens, of course, when they were doing close-ups. And he backed off and he didn't even laugh. He was gruff, he was kind of gruff. And he went, "Oh, hear ye, the doll wants an eye light." And I was mortified. I went, "Oh," I was just mortified that he would say the doll wants an eye light. So I don't think I ever lived that down. But that was the first this beginning scene. So we were shooting it outside. But anyway, I remember that, and I remember being really happy. I got to ride a horse, and I remember being really happy that that I got the show. It was a good show to get, particularly. Yeah. I thought I was a little testy, but anyway, and Edward Mulhare, he was really a good guy, and David. Oh, I got a funny story about David. You know how tall David is?
Yeah.
Okay, so after I did the show, because I'm a shrimpy 5'4", and after I did the show, they had an edict on that show that you could not guest star on the show or have a serious relationship with David. They didn't even submit actors that were under 5'7", I think it was. Because we're like, I looked at it last night and I said, no wonder they did that, because it was really, really Mutt and Jeff.
Yeah.
And as far as
Was the scene we just watched to begin with here, was that the very first scene you filmed as well? Do you remember that?
I wish I could tell you that, but I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that was the first scene. They pretty much shot in sequence.
Yeah.
So I think that was the first scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were people that I didn't remember in it. I thought David looked great in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, his future wife, I did another film with. I mean, they're not together anymore, but I really remember, because he's quite a bit older looking now. I mean, he still looks handsome, but he's older looking.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember how you got the role?
I auditioned for it, like everything.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I mean, I wasn't in that position at that point to just get offered something, so I auditioned for it. Which, by the way, is really a bear to do nowadays, because everything is, you know, you have to do your own auditions, and you have to tape them and then get them in and on time and all that kind of thing. And then you got to go in and meet everyone, which was part of the special thing. I'm so happy that we were all there at that time. Because then you had a camaraderie with the director.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember Glenn Larson? Was he present when you when you auditioned for this role?
Say that again.
Glenn Larson, was he?
Oh. Yeah, he was definitely present. He was around.
Yeah.
Have you
any memories of him? Was he also on set when you filmed?
No, he wasn't. No, I think he had a couple of different shows at this time.
Yeah.
So he was paying attention to a lot of them. I mean, he had, I think that he, at least if you look at his autobiography, excuse me, he had at least maybe 3 or 4 shows going. My husband, my present husband, he did Battlestar Galactica, the pilot for him.
Yeah.
I met him on an audition, by the way.
Okay.
On a job I did not get.
and it still worked out. You got another. You got an even better role.
Yes, that's what he always says. And we've worked together maybe 18 or 19 times now.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the scene right here, we see you on riding on a horse. Did you have any riding experience?
I did. I had done another film prior to this, and although last night when we watched it, there's one scene here where I take off, and Alan goes, "Oh, shame on you! You're holding the saddle." And I went, I didn't even realize that, but I did notice that. I mean, I noticed that last night when I watched it. Yeah. So, but I was a pretty decent horsewoman, not great, but decent.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, when it comes to the other actors, you know, we have Harry Carey Jr., we have Bombardiers as well, your son in the episode. Do you have any memories from acting with them?
I loved Harry Carey. I thought he was wonderful. And as far as the young boy, I thought that he was terrific. I never saw him again after that, but I thought he did a really good job. You know, he really was attentive and connected. Yeah. And he just paid attention. I mean, you can see that what he's doing.
Yeah. His sister is Tina Yothers from Family Ties, you know, the 80s comedy show with Michael J. Fox as well. Yeah.
Who's his sister?
Yeah, his sister played the role of Jennifer. Alex P. Keaton, you know, Michael J. Fox's sister. That was Bombardiers' sister, as far as I know. Yeah. So,
how did you happen to get so interested in Knight Rider?
Well, I watched it. I watched it when I was 10 years old, October 2nd, 1986. The pilot aired on Danish television. We only saw 12 episodes, in 1986. At that point, the show was actually cancelled in the US. I didn't know. We just watched the 12 episode. This episode was number 2. It was the second episode. And my brother had the pilot on tape on his VHS tape on our VCR. And I got the even episodes, number 2, number 4, number 6, and this was one of them. So we have a special bond, Sondra, going back to this was on Danish television on October 9th in 1986. So I was mesmerized from the beginning. One man can make a difference by the car, by the action. I've been a Knight Rider fan ever since.
What other shows do you like?
Well,
you can edit this out.
Well. If we go back in time, I was also a big Family Ties fan, actually, and Miami Vice I watched as well. But the variety of shows wasn't very big in Denmark at that point in time. We only had one. We only had one television channel where I lived. Only one.
Wow.
So yeah. So if we go to recent days, I like things like Stranger Things, for example. Also things that takes us back to the 80s. That's pretty good. Yeah. So
it was fun. I actually paid attention to that last night, and I thought, we were watching. Well, we watch a lot of French television, so there are a lot of French shows that I just love, and so. But they're not. The television today does not seem to be as fun and inspiring as it's. I don't know, and there are hardly any actors I'm in love with at this moment. But anyhow.
So we also watched you, or we will watch you now when Michael arrives at the ranch. You greet him with a rifle. You're indeed a tough lady. I remembered thinking, that's pretty good. She's not my mother.
And I could have been.
I was 10. I was 10. Remember. So what were your thoughts regarding this role? Regarding Francesca Morgan, did you have any thoughts about how you wanted to portray her? Because you come off brilliantly from beginning to end, as feisty and powerful.
Well, when I'm working, every character that I do, when I'm working, I build a whole background for them. So I do a whole biography, a personal biography. Just take what I have in the script and I do that. So this particular show, I liked her. I liked that she was tough and she could stand on her own 2 feet and had a sense of humor even. And I liked the interaction of the two of them, but when I fell, I literally fell. That was like the bull or the ran away with me, and I just splatted out.
Yeah.
So that was something that wasn't planned.
Okay. It's a brilliant scene. We'll come to it in a few minutes. So,
and I liked David. David was good to work with, and he was fun. And he, as I say before, I think I said before, he was very open. And I've seen him occasionally. He's getting ready to do Baywatch again.
Okay,
yeah.
That's pretty nice. That's
Look how tall he is, though.
Yeah. I think a lot of the viewers here would love to see him in some form of Knight Rider reboot as well.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't know. Glenn Larson, I haven't even contacted or been in contact with him in a long, long time. I don't know if they could even do a Knight Rider reboot. I don't know.
No,
I'd have to check.
there are talks, but there have been talks over the years many times without anything happening. So how did you feel the chemistry? Because it comes off great between you and David here.
Well, I liked it. I mean, I loved working with him, and I wish it could have gone further. You know, I mean, I wish they were able to repeat this character, which there was never any talk about that. But I think that it's possible. But I maybe it was so early in the show that there was no discussion about that.
No. But it was also early because when I talk to other actors and cast and crew, they say that David was getting more and more confident. But you felt that as well, because this is pretty early in the show.
Yes, I mean, he was naturally confident. He wouldn't be a lead in a show like that without having that confidence. And he knew he was a handsome guy. He knew that he filled the dynamics of what that character needed. So, but look how tall he is, even next to Harry. That's so funny, because I thought, you know, that was my problem. That was it. So, but they did make an edict on that you had to be a certain height, be opposite him.
Do you remember how a working day was while being on Knight Rider? When did you start? When did you begin and enter wardrobe and all that?
Oh my gosh! Oh, Jacob, I mean, for all shows, you're up at the crack of dawn, and you're there. You go into makeup first, and then you go into wardrobe after that, and then they take you, if it's a location shoot, they take you to location. And you know, and you work all day long on some of these, because they were outside shots. We didn't shoot late into the evening, but there were some shots in that kitchen that it was late. So
I've just paused it because we need to talk about this scene. I've looked so much forward to talking to you about this scene. Is that you dragging a bull right there?
Yes, and the bull ran away with me. That is, you'll see. And I fall. So look at this difference in the height. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my gosh. No wonder they made. Huh?
Right now the bull is not in the picture. Do you remember? Are you still dragging the bull? Yeah, it comes right after you there.
I can't tell you. I honestly don't know. Probably not, but it looks like the bull is still in the picture. Yeah. But then we didn't have a fake bull, so
how did you think of a scene like that?
You just do it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you do what you have to do. I mean, or you tell them up front, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah. But did you get any reassurance on the bull and okay, this is not coming after you or anything like that?
Yes, definitely. I mean, they're very specific about you're safe here. You know, don't worry about it. And we had you rehearse it up front.
Yeah. So it runs away now, and you
And I fell in this.
Yeah.
Look at that! Oh my gosh, I fell, and actually I fell twice, I think, because I really splatted out in front.
How about the action coming right after this? Were you also present when this was recorded, or when this was filmed?
Say that one more time.
Were you present as well when this action scene? Now we see KITT putting the bull to rest, or at least getting the better of it. Do you remember watching that scene being filmed, or were you off doing other things?
No, I was there on the set, but I was not close by.
Oh.
But it was an interesting scene to watch. And wow, I see, yeah, because I was indirectly in the scene.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, pretty good. So I think we're gonna see a turbo boost with KITT flying over, something just in a few seconds. So it could be that you were there watching that scene. I didn't know. It was just
yeah, that you had to be around just to, and you wouldn't be going off in your dressing room anyway, because you really wanted to have a sense of what was going on, regardless if you were in it or not.
Yeah. So were you a lot on location? And do you remember is the ranch that is your home in this episode? Is that also where a lot of these scenes were filmed?
Yes, absolutely. It was. It was. I wish I could tell you where it was, because there was a lot of open land at that time. Probably it was towards where they shoot NCIS now, up in that area. Okay. Okay, honey. Thank you.
Did you have any rehearsal for the stunt work? A scene like the one we just watched with the bull. Were there any rehearsals, or was that just okay? Let's do it and take one.
No. They were very, very careful.
Yeah.
Everything was rehearsed.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was rehearsed multiple times, especially if there was any worry that something could go wrong. And I didn't know it, but last night I watched, and I didn't really realize that a car went through a house. Did you see that? I didn't saw it. I thought, whoa, and I thought I have to look at it again to find out why.
Yeah.
I don't remember why that car went through that house, but
how about the script? Were there many script changes? Do you remember changes to the script in the last second, or was that pretty much by the book?
You always get script changes. I mean, you always never does the script come out and you hold on to it, and that's how it is. But I don't remember multiple changes in this. Go play with a cement mixer.
Yeah, you have a lot of great lines. As I said, you're brilliant from. Yeah, you're kind of.
I have to call my friend Hannah. I have to call her and tell her that we did this. She wrote this script.
It's so good. You don't really give him a chance. It's just great. And compared to a lot of the female actors on the show, you are in a league of your own in this respect, because a lot of the other female actors in Knight Rider, they just play up to David and get some kind of romantic relationship with him, well, even if there is a bit of romance between you and David, and I think there is, it's a very different starting point, because you start by pushing him away, and being very tough on him and hard on him. It's just
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Well,
have you interviewed David yet?
No, I haven't. You know. I do what I can in order to try to get him to do a conversation like this. But well, it's difficult. I think he has a lot of things to attend to. So
well, now he does, yeah. But I mean, I'll have to put that out there.
Yeah, please, yeah. So. This, I don't know if the scene we just watched, if that was on location or if that was in the studio. Do you remember? Because it seems as if you've had a lot of your scenes on location and not in studios in this episode.
I don't remember that we shot anything at the studio, truthfully. Yeah. I think the whole thing was filmed on location.
Yeah.
And I think most of Knight Rider was filmed on location. Even this particular scene, I think it was filmed in a house. I remember the house because the director, it was a different scene than this. It was in the kitchen. And the director said to me, do something. And I went, what am I going to do? You know, I mean, as an actor. And he goes, well, you know, take a coffee cup or something like that. And I went, yeah, you know, he actually did teach me a real lesson because you don't even know that. You kind of are with the dialogue and concentrating on that. And then as far as the activity around it, which now of course I know that it's very important. And this is also like an also. So anyway.
Yeah, that's good. The relationship with the director, with a producer of the show, and the other parts of the crew, how was that? Do you have any memories regarding the director?
Well, you know, I mean, truthfully, everybody was very supportive. And because Hannah Shearer wrote the script and I knew Hannah, and the other people, the other exec producers on the show. I didn't see Glenn because Glenn was doing, I think Glenn was doing Battlestar Galactica at that time. And but everybody was very supportive. You know, I mean, that's how a show is. If you're in, especially in the beginning of a show, there really are no bad seeds that I remember anyway. Outside of those little things with the cinematographer, I don't think I'll ever get over that. The doll.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Did you know anything about farming or cattle in advance?
Well, I knew about horses, but no, I didn't really know about cattle and farming and things like that. I mean, that's something you kind of learn on your feet. And I didn't know anything about water rights. That's the other thing that I was looking at last night. That was a huge, big scene when they blew up the dam.
Do you remember if you were present when they made that?
I was present. I mean, they shot the reverse on that. And they didn't shoot it in a day. I think it was a couple of days it took them to shoot that.
So when you were out on location, if in the periods where you were not, when they were not shooting your scenes, what did you do? Did you have a place you could go to? Was there a room that were yours, or how was that?
Oh yes, of course. There always is. There always is. In fact, something like that. There are big trucks, and they have dressing rooms in them that has a loo in it, and so you can go off by yourself. But in this particular instance, because this was a fairly large part, a guest star part, and I wanted to pay attention as much as I could, and Jason. Harvey Jason, no, not Harvey Jason. What was his name? Oh my gosh, shame on me.
Harry Carey.
Was it Harry? No, not Harry Carey. It was the bad guys.
Jason Evers.
Jason Evers, yes. And I had just done another film with his girlfriend at that time. And so I knew a little bit about him. So, you know, you have camaraderie and you study your dialogue. I mean, there was a lot of dialogue in that. So I had to really be attentive to that.
Yeah, of course. So. Yeah, and you also get to act with Edward Mulhare. Do you remember Edward?
I don't remember him well, but I remember him. I remember liking him. There was nothing not to like about him, and Oh, I think this is the scene. This is the scene that Alan's going. You're holding on to the horn.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a pretty long ride. It's a good thing that you were familiar with horses.
Yes, yes, and oh God, you'll have to pull that up sometime on your own, and you'll see that I have a hold of that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's pretty good. So you didn't need to get any training for that part of it.
No, not really. I mean, you get comfortable. I was comfortable with the horse that they gave me, and I was riding from the time I was a little girl, so I was pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe we should talk a bit about what you've been doing since Knight Rider.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I think it'll be a couple of minutes until your next scene. So I think
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that you need to probably look it up on IMDb or something.
I already did. You did a lot.
I have been working for a very, very, very long time. I'm in it for the long term. And, right now, the last thing I did was a Warner Brothers show. I played a nun, and that's like but I was the one that was always having to get up early. And right now I'm just like going, I don't want to get up so early. I mean, it's really where you have to get up. I mean, to get to the studio, we were on location in the last one. You're up at 4:00 in the morning, and you're out driving. I prefer being on location because it focuses you better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm in it for the long term. I'm a member of the Actors Studio now. The Actors Studio is both here and in New York, and that's really kept my appetite going because there's some wonderful, wonderful actors that are part of the studio and have been all along. If you look it up, you'll see. Look up the old actors.
Yeah.
A lot of them are gone now. But it's a special place to be.
Yeah. I definitely remember you from the Hangover movies.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a fun one to do. The first one particularly was a fun one, and none of us knew that it was going to be that popular.
No.
And it was shocking. So that summer, Alan and I went off to France, and we were constantly texting back and forth that it was still in the theaters. It opened in like May, and it was still in the theaters until Christmas. So anyway, that was great fun.
Yeah.
And Brad Cooper, by the way, Bradley is a member of the Actors Studio also.
All right.
So we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, brilliant movies.
Fun, very fun.
Yeah. So, now we're not nearly at the end yet. I don't know if we should talk a bit about the KITT cars. You're also in some action sequences at the end. Of the show. Now we have KITT trying to put out.
I didn't know you were going to do this, Jacob. As far as like talk about it almost frame for frame, I would have paid better attention to it.
It's so good. It's so good. Do you remember you were also in a KITT car during some of the action scenes? Do you remember that? And how?
I do. You pretty much, unless it's a really bad experience, which I've just not. I can't even remember the bad experiences that I've had in life. But it's a good thing to really be aware and be around and pay attention, like I said before. And the car itself. Bill Daniels was the voice of the car.
Yeah.
And I worked with him too in a film airplane film, something like. But he was a good guy.
Okay. Yeah, he came on set once every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, and did what he had to do, and was
That's
an
right.
integral part of the show as well. Even
Oh,
though
absolutely.
he was never credited.
He wasn't?
No. You never see
I
him.
wonder why.
No.
Well, he was a pretty popular actor at that time, and
Yeah.
he was doing either one of the one of the shows that MTM was doing, like Hill Street or something like that. He was doing. I'd have to look him up.
I know he's been on. Has he been on St. Elsewhere? I think.
St. Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
it was St.
yeah,
Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was so he was. Maybe that's why. I don't know why he wouldn't have been credited, because it was a good role.
Well, I think he chose himself to keep the mystery of the car. And you know, today we have I have a KITT replica as well in my garage, and today with the artificial intelligence, I just have an app on my phone. And I can talk to it like it's KITT. It's quite magnificent. This is a very long scene with you and David walking, and with lots of dialogue. How do you remember that? Is that just well, it's my work?
Oh, it is my work. Yeah. It's, I mean, and you run it, you just kind of, you just absorb it. And the better you know it, the better the scene is. And the more you have your camaraderie with your fellow actor, you know, I mean, you think you come up with more things. It's the two of you together that come up with things. So it's not a single person's job.
Do you remember if you had when you saw the script? Did you have anything where you went to the writers or the director and said, shouldn't we do this or that instead, or wouldn't it make sense if Francesca said this instead of that?
You know what? I don't know if that I did do that. I would really have to talk to Hannah and look back on it. There are times when I have done that, but I don't remember doing that on this show. It was pretty well written to start with, so I don't remember.
So now you're on your way off to get caught. You don't know that right now, but I'm sorry to say that is what happens. And you also
what happens? Tell me again.
Yeah, you're getting caught by the bad guys.
That's right. That's right.
And I think you're thrown over the shoulder of one of the bad guys. Is that you? I can't remember.
You know what? We'll have to look at it together. Because I don't remember, but I don't. The girl that was doubling me has doubled me quite often at that time, but I don't remember her on the set. There's Jason, and this other guy over here too. He worked a lot at that time. I don't remember.
Did you do any other shows with some of the other cast of Knight Rider?
No, I did not. I did with Hannah and with no, I never worked with David again. I'm just trying to think. No, I don't think so. I did with Virgil, the director. I did a few things with him. But
so
it was a pretty good role. I watched it last night. I went, this was a really
it is. Yeah, it is. You are. I think you're really doing a great job. And as I said,
thanks, Jacob.
It stands out when we look at the whole. You know, I know almost all 84 episodes by heart, and some of the episodes and some of the roles and the parts just stand out and are very different from what is the norm, and your role and the way you portray it is just it's just great. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
So even though, as I said, I was quite glad that you were not my mother. You were you were a bit tough, I think so. So in this scene, you are in KITT. I can't remember if you are. No, you're not. You're not yet. They go to rescue you, and they go fly through or drive through the house. So and then you get in. I can't remember. You get on the passenger side. Do you remember the different cars that were on the show? Because we know that at this point there were, I think that there would have been 4 cars probably that they could use. Do you remember that there were more than one car?
No, I don't. I don't know that I was privy to that at all. In fact, I was surprised when I watched it, and David was in the back seat. You know, I mean, I thought that's interesting. But there's the thing going through the car.
Yeah,
going through the house.
Yeah. So, and David runs in and he frees you and you get into the car. But there were different cars. There was the hero car, the shiny car with a beautiful dash, and there were stunt cars as well at this point. Even if it's early in the show, I think they started the show with the 4 cars. And ended up with loads of cars in some of the episodes, 17 I think 17 18 cars.
You know a lot more about it than I do.
I've studied as well, and you know the Knight Rider historians that the YouTube channel that this is going to be published on, they know everything. Joe and AJ who are the Knight Rider historians. They even have a couple of screen-used KITT cars and the semi as well. The big truck that KITT drives up into. They also have found and located that and are putting it into prime condition. So they do a huge job of keeping this industry vibrant. So and of course I enjoy that as well. So So
what's your favorite show now?
Favorite show now? Well, I think I would have to say Stranger Things. I like to watch it also, but I like to watch something that I can watch with the twins. I have a couple of twins, you know.
Yes. You told me that.
But also I've watched Ozark that I really liked.
I liked that too. I thought that was really very interesting.
Then I would you should watch Black Rapid, also with Jason Bateman. A brilliant short show as well on it's I just watched it this past week. It's just great. So
do you have a favorite Danish show?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite Danish show. You know, my favorite show is Knight Rider. I'm also a huge Seinfeld fan, I would say. Seinfeld is a huge thing for me as well. And when I go to the Knight Rider conventions in Atlanta, I usually go to go on Stranger Things location spotting. There's a lot of Stranger Things locations in the Atlanta area. But I would love to one day, of course, get to Los Angeles and then go for some Knight Rider location spotting as well.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun for you.
That is sure a thing on my bucket list. So this footage is actually from the Superman movie. The rocks falling down. It's from the first Superman movie.
Wow, I wonder how they got to use that.
I don't know. Sorry, I said the third Superman movie, as I recall. Yeah.
I thought it was well done. I mean, when I watched it last night, I really thought this was well done, and very effective.
Yeah, I think it stands out as well. That also because all the driving that's done in Knight Rider, it's done by towing KITT, not in a studio. so it's more it's quite effective, and it's not as dated as some of the other shows of this time that you'll see. Patricia McPherson, we haven't talked about Patricia McPherson yet. I don't think, I can't remember if she's in this scene or if you have any scenes with Patricia.
No, I don't. I don't, and I don't. So you say now she's she's
in I think it's water protection.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
So
God knows we need that.
Yeah.
But I haven't bumped into her in a zillion years. So, but is that it?
Yeah, so it goes 45 minutes, and it's like that every time, Sondra. Every time you sit down to watch Knight Rider, it's just, it's already over, because
oh my gosh,
it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining.
Oh,
so,
well, I'm thrilled that you're a fan, fan of Knight Rider.
Yeah, and Sondra, maybe we should also talk just a bit about the legacy of Knight Rider. We're doing this now, and I've of course been eager to
Bernie Joyce, I knew Dave Cass. That's the person I was trying to tell you about. He did a lot of. He was a stunt person also, so he did a lot of different shows as a stuntman.
Yeah. A lot of.
What were you asking me?
Yeah, a lot of good people. How is it to have played a role in a show that is more than 40 years old, and still to this day resonates with a lot of people? We meet up every year in Atlanta. Guest stars as well. I've met both Catherine Hickland and Rebecca Holt.
Catherine was the one that I was talking about.
David's wife, absolutely lovely lovely lady, as is Rebecca as well. Rebecca played April, Kit's mechanic, in the second season of the show. A good friend of mine, Mark Pewitt, puts on this Southern Nights Atlanta, a fantastic event where guest stars of the show are invited. So there's still a lot of activity and a lot of people. The kit car replicas are being built all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. I have one in my garage as well.
You have to take a picture of it and show it to me.
Yeah, I can. We will have to take a rain check on this, and then I'll show you some video footage of it as well. One day when there's more light outside than there is right now. So a lot of people still enjoy this show very much. How does that make you feel to be an integral part of and have played a part in this in a show like this that still 40 years after is so popular that we want to talk about it, we want to do more about it?
I'm feeling very lucky and enriched, and thrilled to meet you. And I think that it's really kind of the plus side of what we do, as actors. When you really want to touch people and make a difference in their lives, and when you see that maybe you have, then I have goosebumps. It really it's a special feeling. So our business has changed quite a lot, as you know. It's still, I'm hoping that we kind of get back to the nitty gritty, but the way the world is, the planet's a strange place right now. So I just feel very fortunate to be able to have done that and done the other things that I did. I've been very lucky since the jump. So, you kind of create your luck. But I had a mother who was an actress, and she there wasn't anything else I could have done.
That was it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I was stuck. So, and she didn't help me in the beginning either. I mean, I said, Mom, you could really, call so and so or call so and so, and she goes, she wasn't going to stick her neck out there, especially if until I proved myself.
Yeah.
So once I proved myself, then she did. And Alan and I have done a few of the Columbo movies of the week. And my mother came in and she played it. She was kind of a glorified extra, but it's really fun to see how she milked that. I mean, it was just like, I'll have to share that with you. I don't remember the name of the episode, but we were just watching it. We were away and we were just watching it. But so...
It's a family get together.
Yeah, truly. I
love it.
So, well, I appreciate you getting me together and getting this job done, and keep me posted. And don't go away.
No, I won't. I promise you. It is a long time ago, and I'll also say that I'm impressed with the things you remember regarding this episode, because looking back, and this was 10 or 11 days out of a whole year, out of 40 years. So impressive that you have memories like this that you can share with us. Yeah.
Well, you've stirred it all up. So I appreciate that.
I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy I did.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic, Sondra. I just want to say thank you. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for taking the time, taking this trip. Hopefully a good trip down memory lane for you. As I said, it's been. I've been looking forward to this so much, because you have that special place in my heart from that very special role you played that I watched for the first time when I was 10 years old. So it's
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So.
Well, I appreciate you asking, and you keep in touch, though. You promise.
Yeah, I promise. I've been emailing you every second or third day for the last 2 months or so. So I'll keep in touch, Sondra. Thanks so much for doing this, and have a brilliant day in Los Angeles.
Thank you, and I have a good night's rest.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Well, sweet dreams.
Okay, thanks, and thanks so much for your time, Sondra. I'll keep in touch. Take care.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, friends, it's me, KITT. When I'm not out fighting crime, I like to follow my friends at knightriderhistorians.com. Check it out.